Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Also, you are new here, welcome. So today will be a very fun video trying some Mart snacks. Now, could probably do the snacks over in like the food court area, but like it's so busy there. There's like no room, so it's just better to do at home all the snacks. I got 2 bags. Here's one of the bags right here. Got a decent amount of stuff to try today. And here is the next bag. So excited to try some stuff from Mart finally. Now I did try some food from the food court, but I've actually not bought any of the products from the actual grocery store yet. But anyways, let's get into this Mart haul, so come along with me. Well, alright guys, so first things first is turtle chips over here. Now all this is in English. Take a look at this turtle guy. That's awesome. But I've heard a lot of people talk about this. It's pretty good. There's different flavors, like hot flavors. They have like a street corn flavor, I do think. There's like Mexican flavors. And this one's just kind of like a regular, I guess. It's a sweet corn flavor. Really interested to see how it is. And it says 4-layered super crispy structure. Take a look at this. Pretty awesome. Street corn flavor. This snack, composed of 4 crunchy layers, harmonizes and blends into flavor of sweet corn. Pretty awesome. And I guess you can also use this as well in like soup and stuff, so maybe try that next time. But yeah, let's try some of this turtle chips. And here it is right here. Let's see if it'll focus on it. Maybe. Looks pretty good. It's pretty light. Ooh. Okay. Has some flavor to it. Very light. It's like a little puff. Oh wow, that's good. Honestly, looking in the bag already, this is actually a good amount of stuff inside of here. Wow. Definitely has some flavor now. I'm getting to it. And also, inside a bag, like, they're not like cheaping you out. Like some bags these days, it's like a bag of air. This actually has a good amount of stuff in it. Now, I will say, I have a score out of a 1 to 5 today. That's what I'm going to be based off my scale of satisfaction. I'm going to say a 3.5 out of 5. I love the consistency of it, and also the flavor is pretty good. But like, I want some like other kind of flavor that I may like, but this one is pretty good. Turtle chips. So I think that was actually a pretty strong start with the turtle chips. I actually really did like the flavor. Now I'm going to get some of this water. Now I actually bought 2 drinks. It's actually in the freezer right now. So hopefully by the time I get through some of this, it might be sort of chilly for the drink itself. But anyways, up next, I do have these Cheetos in here. This is Japanese Cheetos. It's actually steak flavored. So hopefully this is good. I've never had any like meat flavored Cheetos before. So let's see how this is. Oh man, this is a lot. I don't know what it is. Like the turtle ones are hard to open. So let's now get into these Cheetos. Has a smell to it. And here is one of the Cheetos. Steak flavored. At the moment, there's not really like a taste to it. But there is at the same time. I kind of like it. Hold on a second. It really just came to me. Okay. Now I could taste a little bit of like, you know how some steaks have like that char taste to it or whatever. Kind of like that. It's weird. But it's also pretty good. I don't know how to describe it. So they have Lay's potato chips there. Have the crawfish flavored potato chips. They have the, was it squid potato chips? I think. Yeah, I think it was squid, but like those are weird. But this one seems pretty good to me. It's not bad. This was only $1.99 for this. Here is the packaging. It has Ultraman on there. It's pretty good. It's nothing too much, you know, nothing crazy, but it's a decent little snack. Out of a score of 1 to 5 on this scale for this, probably going to give it, I don't know, maybe a 2 out of 5. I think it's a pretty good taste, like, you know, like it's a Cheeto, but the flavor's really not there for me. Like, it's supposed to be like a steak, which mean they probably didn't put too much of seasoning on it, like to overdo it themselves, but like, I want to taste some like steak on it, but for what it is, I think it's pretty good, especially the price as well. Alright guys, so enough with like the chips and snack kind of snacks. Let's get to some sweet treats. Over here is Korea #1 custard over here. Soft cream filling cake. This looks pretty good. Honestly, I don't remember how much this was. But anyways, let's get into this thing and see how it is. I love a good like custard filling. So let's see how this is. Let's see, contains egg, wheat, gluten, soy, and milk. I'm excited for this one. I love these kind of stuff, like this, like pastries or anything. So now getting this one open. These wraps are hard. All right, so here it is, the Korea #1 custard over here. Ooh, look at that thing. This looks good. Okay, let's now open it up. Ooh, okay. Honestly, looks like, you know how like an egg looks? That's how it looks, kind of. But let's see how it tastes. Not bad. Wish the custard would have a little more taste to it. And also the cake on the outside, the pastry part, it's kind of dry. But of course, like a lot of like, you know, stuff like this, like Korean kind of stuff, I think, is like some stuff is like bland a little bit because the culture, from what I understand. But it's still not bad. Like, I think I maybe paid like $6 for this with a pack, maybe something like that. Okay, that was a good bite of custard. It's pretty good. I definitely like this better than the Cheetos, but those turtle chips were still pretty good. Now, out of a ranking of maybe like of a 1 to 5, probably gonna give this a solid 3 out of 5. Alright guys, so now I'll get into a drink over here from H Mart. Now this is a kid's drink, but I will say it does sound pretty good and refreshing. It's a blueberry flavored drink. Take a look at this. This is pretty cool. It was like $1.49 for this. Honestly, I thought can't beat the price, so I'm gonna go ahead and try this out. It contains soy and milk. So let's see how this is. Not bad, but I'm going to take this off, get more of this. I love a good juice drink. It's weird. I feel like it's a juice drink, but it's a flavored drink. It's also a dairy product, has soy and milk. Very interesting. Product of Korea. Also on the bottom on this little thing, it actually says only for California, USA, but we have it at H Mart in Florida. I'm not sure how that works, but Anyways, still this is a pretty good drink for $1.49. Like a little snack if you like juice kind of stuff and like flavored drinks. A kid would definitely like this. Alright guys, so next up, I'm not sure how this one's gonna go. It sounds nasty, but also I want to be adventurous. It's H Mart, you know, have a bunch of fish in there. We do have taco chips. And this is seafood flavor. Take a look at this, guys. And this little octopus guy up here. It just seems so cool. I love it. He has like a little chips going through his like little steaks in there. That is awesome. Looking at what this contains, this is actually from Seoul, Korea. Contains wheat, fish, corvina, anchovy, cutlass fish, pollock, shrimp, soy, and milk. So that's what it actually contains. That's what it says. 2 servings per container. So let's see how this does. Also manufactured in a facility that also processes eggs, peanuts, sesame, and tree nuts in there. So if you have like a lot of allergies, H Mart may not be for you. But anyways, let's do this thing. And a lot of these bags saying open the corner. I've been doing this, but man, they don't open. So just like that in the corner. And let's see how it is. And I've not seen it yet, so that's how the chips look, like a fish. First, I want to smell it. I smell it. I smell it, guys. Definitely smells like fish. And here is the first chip over here. Man, I am so nervous for this, but let's try it out. So, doesn't have much taste to it. Has a smell more than the taste, I will say that. Honestly, tastes pretty good. You know, it doesn't have much of a taste to it. It tastes good. I don't know if that makes sense or not. A little salty, a little bit. Okay, this is good. And also there's a good amount in here too, so you can see right inside of there. And this is a pretty decent sized bag. 2.11 ounces for this. That's pretty good. Some of these, like, you know, Lay's, Doritos. Again, it's like a bag of air. These today, I'm eating, like, there's a lot in the bags. Alright guys, so next up I actually got kind of like a meal dash snack, but it's the little rice cake tteokbokki things over here. And this was actually pretty reasonable price. I forgot the actual price of it, but it was a decent price. And basically what this is, you take the rice cakes, I actually took it out, and here they are right here. And they're actually really good, and you can have them like hot and spicy. That's what I actually had at H Mart, the food mart, but it was like the hot and spicy one. Man, that was hot. But this one's gonna be a creamy one, so I'm actually pretty excited to see how this is. Well, alright guys, so rice cakes are now in the cup, and from my understanding what you actually do next is actually pour the seasoning over the rice cakes. So, I guess this is what makes it creamy, I guess. And show you that kind of process. It's basically kind of like a powder. Has some like seasoning. Okay. Smells pretty good. And I think what you do next is you actually add the hot water into like the line. It's like around here. And I think you put it in for like maybe 2.5 minutes from what I read online, and then it's ready. Alright guys, my rice cakes are now done, and it's pretty nice. It's like kind of like insulated kind of cup, because like there's like a outer thing and like there's like an inner one as well, kind of cool. But let's actually now try one of these rice cakes. It's supposed to be like nice and creamy. Ooh, I think it's hot. Okay, not like much flavor to it, but it is kind of creamy in a way. Woo, that's hot, but it's pretty good. It's like a nice little snack, honestly. Now, if you are looking to try some of these rice cakes out, and like you don't want to like try like the hot and spicy ones, honestly, I think this is a really good deal for you to like get into like the rice cakes. You know what I'm saying? It's nice. It's creamy. Not like mac and cheese, but it has a similar texture. But the rice cakes, definitely recommend it if you are one to try some rice cakes. Now, on a scale of 1 to 5, what do I think about it? Honestly, I'll have to give it a 3 out of 5 for what it is. It's good to try it. Good portion amount in here. Has a decent amount of taste. Nothing too much out of the ordinary. It does have like some like herbs and stuff in here, but you don't really even taste it. It's just like, you know, creamy, but it's a good snack as well, good helping. So that's why I gave it a 3 out of 5. Now, if you are looking to like, you know, up your levels, get some spice in it and stuff like that, they do have the spicier ones as well, which are pretty good if you can handle it. Alright guys, so we are now on the last item, which is, oh yes, cookies and cream. This is our dessert for today. This looks pretty good. I love some like Oreos, of course, and that's what this is, cookies and cream. And it looks like they're like kind of like little individual cakes. We do get 12 of them, so yeah, this looks really good. I love some Oreos, so let's go ahead and dive into this. Okay. This is the packaging over here. Let's see how this is. I'm excited, guys. I love chocolate. Of course, cookies and cream. Ooh, man, it kind of smashed that open just a little bit. But you know what? Still going to eat it, though. It's really soft, so you got to be careful with this. So, ooh, man. Ooh. That tasted good. This is actually the first chocolate thing I've had from H Mart. So far, that's pretty good. I'm just trying to get it out of the packaging. I'm not trying to bust it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that was kind of hard to get out. It's very fragile. And opening it up. It's more like chocolate than like cookies and cream, I would say. I don't know. Lots of chocolate though. It's not bad. But I feel like it's missing the whole concept of like the cream part. It just has like the chocolate. It's good. But it's just more of like a chocolate snack than cookies and cream. At least that's what I taste at the moment. Now, I'm still going to eat all these because it's a really good dessert. I love some chocolates. But like, as it looks on the picture, it wasn't really like layered like this. More of like that middle layer. I mean, it was still pretty good. I'm not going to eat it more and really get my opinions on it. But like, not impressed so far with this one. But I still love some chocolates. Now, with that, I totally forgot about this. This is one more dessert. And this is premium, here it is, premium Choco Mont. mini chocolates, mini biscuit over here. So look and see how this is. I saw some people have this in their cards, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it out. So let's see how it is. Now, this is actually a 2-pack. There's actually one of each inside of these things. So let's see how big this thing is. It's very interesting to see how it is. Oh, well, never mind. So inside these are actually little things inside of here. Looks like little mushrooms. It's like a pretzel with like chocolate. Okay, this is good. I can snack on this. These right here, this is just me personally. I'm enjoying these Choco Monts better than the Oh Yes cookies and cream. Yeah, this is pretty good. Next time I go to H Mart, I might buy like a big pack of this because like the little pretzels like this in the end, like you know, like when you buy Chex Mix, like those like little sticks. That's kind of like what this is, but it has like a chocolate kind of like a thing on it. Good snack. Now, rating this out of a 1 out of 5, honestly, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Because I like this kind of stuff, chocolate and like, you know, kind of pretzels and stuff, so really good. I wish the pretzel was like a little more saltier, but for what it is, still, great snack. Well, alright guys, that will do here today at home, doing a little H Mart little food haul. I usually don't do this kind of stuff like hauls and stuff, but it's just so hard to do it at H Mart because one, it's really busy there. Two, there's like no room to do anything, and three, it's much quieter here to do everything and just have like a little setup for myself. So that's that, and also a little ranking for myself. I would say the top snack so far I've had today, and I was thinking this was going to be like the worst one, and it is the taco chips over here, the seafood flavored. I honestly like these. Actually kind of not satisfying, but it's one of those things you can actually keep eating. Like, you're like, yeah, I can snack to this. Like, watch Peacock and Netflix, whatever. So, yeah, pretty awesome. So I got that as like my number 1 snack. Now, number 2, I will say turtle chips. I thought they were pretty good. I like the snack itself. It's like a nice little puffy snack. You can eat it with things, I guess. But for me personally, I wanted more flavor for what it was. But still, I did like, because like there's a good amount in here. So yeah, I did like this. So that's number 2. Let's go to number 3, which is the Japanese Cheetos over here, steak flavored. It's just regular Cheetos, but honestly, there's like no flavor to them. Like, I want more of that steak flavor. Like, if you're gonna make a steak flavor, make it steak flavor. Like, I think Pringles does a really good job with their chips. What they do over there, like, they're pretty crazy with Pringles. Also, Lay's. I think the next time I might do one of these videos, maybe get those Lay's chips that has like the crawfish flavor, because those are actually probably pretty close, like a flavor like that. But yeah, anyways, that's that. Let's now get into like the dessert kind of stuff. Now, probably the top one, I would probably say again, is this Choco Monts over here. Super good. This is actually the second pack of here. The second one, I do like this, is the Oh Yes over here. The cookies and cream. I just gotta eat this a little more to get that cookies and cream flavor. Right now I'm just getting like a lot of chocolate, which is not bad. I love some chocolate, but I want that cream flavor too. But this is number 2 in the dessert category, I guess you could say. And the last one is these Korea number 1 custards over here. To me, personally, like the cake itself, the pastry was really dry and bland, like not much flavor to it. The custard did have some flavor, but like kind of dry as well. It wasn't like an oozy kind of custard. But anyways, still really fun to do all this and try some really cool stuff from H Mart for the very first time from the grocery store. But anyways, guys, if you guys did like this video, make sure to give it a big old thumbs up. And also try to check out for more future content. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching.